It's Sylvia here with Vintage Kitchen Vixen, where I share tips for simple living, creating memorable gatherings, and preparing wholesome and traditional recipes with a vintage twist. And today I'm going to be talking about book swap parties. Now, if you are new here, completely new to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing. And if you are already subscribed, thank you for coming back. I hope you will all like this video, leave a comment, and share it with somebody who likes a good party. Now, I don't know if you know this about me. I am a massive bookworm, and I keep track of every book I read, and I've been doing that since 2010. It's pretty nuts. And as a bookworm, one of my favorite party ideas is a book swap party. And I've hosted a couple of these. There's a few different ways to do it, and we're going to review it together. So first off, one of the most important factors of a successful party is not only the guest list, because that's pretty important. You want to be in good company, but every good party has food. And I have all kinds of ideas for food, but for book swap parties, I like having something a little bit more elegant, tea party-ish, and it doesn't have to be a potluck, just a couple of finger bites. Some of my favorite things to prepare for this kind of party would be a crudité platter with a nice dip, maybe cream puffs or crab puffs, something that you can hold in your fingers and easily eat and talk and discuss books. So you want a nice spread. I'm going to include a few links below in the description to give you some ideas and recipes where you can find them. One of the first questions I ask myself when I'm planning a party is, do I want a theme? And yes, when I'm hosting a book swap party, I already have a theme, but do I want to take it a step further? That's the question. And I love theme parties. I've hosted a fair few in my day, and it's still one of my favorite kinds of parties to throw because people have a wild time. But for book swap parties, I think ideas like having an Alice in Wonderland theme party is super cute. Same with Harry Potter, if you have a bunch of friends who are Harry Potter nerds. It would also be really fun to have a garden theme type party, especially if you're into Victorian literature, and then inviting your guests to come dressed up as their favorite character. So that's something to bear in mind. It could add that something extra to your party. Now, the whole idea of a book swap party is to bring books and go home with new books that you've never read before and that you can enjoy. In the past, the way I've done it, I've had guests bring as many books as they want, and then if they bring 6 books, they leave with 6 books. But I've seen it get a little bit awkward because 1 or 2 guests will bring maybe 1 or 2 books, and then there's all of these books that just kind of sit there. And that's also a great idea because the books that nobody wants, they can be donated to a good cause, whether that's being donated to the public library or even being added to one of those sidewalk library boxes, which I really want one of those. I think they are adorable, and I can't pass by one on the street without stopping by, and I'm always adding books of my own to it. But to avoid that awkwardness, I think it's a good idea to agree on a set number of books that your guests are going to be prepared to swap, so they can bring their top 3 favorites or the top 3 that they want to get rid of. And they can either auction them off, so sitting around in a circle and everybody kind of sells their book to somebody in the crowd, and whoever wants it, they get it. Another fun way to do it, and I haven't done this yet, but I'm really excited to try it out, but it's wrapping the books up in craft paper or newspaper, some kind of paper to hide them, and you can either label the genre, so this paper wrapped book is a mystery, or it's adventure, or it's nonfiction, just to add that mysterious element. And you can kind of auction them off, like, here, I have this mystery adventure book. Who's gonna go? Who wants it? Who wants it? I don't know. That's one idea. And the other one that would be really fun is a Kris Kringle type situation. You may have been to a bridal shower or a Christmas party where somebody opens a gift, everybody gets a number, somebody opens up whatever gift they want, and then the next person, they have that option of either stealing the gift that the first person got or opening up a new one, and that's repeated until all the gifts are opened up. So that would be a lot of fun with books, whether they are wrapped or not wrapped. One fun activity to do to kind of get a sense of who everybody's favorite authors and books are is to have a little round robin where you're asking those questions, and you can either guess what other people's authors are, you can even write them on strips of paper and then guess whose favorite author is that or whose favorite book is that. So that's one fun way to do it. And another fun activity is to play book trivia, and you can have different themes. If you visit my blog post, I do have a set of book trivia ready to go based on classic literature. So if that's something you want to include in your party and you don't have time, or if you want to cut corners and save time, you can definitely print those out and use them at your own party. So the link is below and you can grab that for your future use. If you visit my blog, you're going to find everything that we reviewed today, and you might get a few extra ideas as well that I'm going to expand on. So tell me, have you ever hosted or attended a book swap party before? What are your favorite kind of books? What are your favorite kind of parties? Do you like theme parties? I want to know. So let me know if you want to learn more about swap parties, what kinds you'd be interested in learning, or just party ideas in general. I have so many party ideas and gathering ideas that I want to write about and expand about and film videos on, but we're just getting started. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today. I put out 2 new videos a week, so I will be seeing you soon.